Okay, so getting into part 8, and again, I've forgotten to create a part 8 folder, so let's just do that now, and part 8, okay, so, right, let's see, so the things that we need to fix are the texture for the trunk of these shrubs. It's a bit funny, but it's looking okay. And yeah, mainly these shrubs, not only to make a different shrub, because I seriously think these two are the same. In fact, they are the same. So let's just play around. So let's get rid of this and add in. Just go to a new layer. Add in a new curve and add tree. Learn in our preset that we've made, a forest shrub preset, and also we go to the branch splitting, change the levels up to 3, and go to leaves, show leaves. Okay, and the thing that we forgot to do was to go to the geometry and increase the random seed. I'm just going to start it off at 20. I don't know where we got to last time though. Okay, so seed 20 looks good enough, and we'll just select the trunk, press Alt C, convert it to a mesh, and go over here and choose the shrub trunk, and over here for the leaves. Well, I think that was it anyway. Yeah. Okay. So that's good enough. We're just going to join these up, and that's going to be shrub 1 because we replaced shrub 1 in order to make this. Okay. Move this over there, and we can now adjust this texture, make it even smaller. So 0.01. Let's just see how that looks. So save time. Let's just select all these shrubs and move them to a new layer where we can just look at these. Oh, and yeah, we're going to need to select the camera and the light and move these over to new layer as well, so that, yeah, okay, and give this a render, see how it looks. So it shouldn't take that long. Here we go, array tree building, and okay, so I mean, we could ideally look at it in better detail, but that's not looking bad, considering we just made it with a cloud texture. Okay, so also the leaves are looking a bit strange in a way. So what I'm going to do is yeah, we're going to change it around, just seeing why they look strange. I think maybe it's because let's see. Right, yeah, what I'm going to do is just play around with the materials on it, and just the colours of it and everything. In fact, I'm actually going to add some colour variation. So I'm going to add a new texture. It's going to be clouds, and if we go to just look at the texture, the size is going to be a 0.01 or something, so very tiny, or maybe just a 0.05. And we're going to set the contrast up to 2 and bring down the brightness like so. Just increase the contrast. Okay, and let's call this color variation. Woo. Okay, let's call it shrub leaf color variation. Okay. And, you know, I would usually just change the colour to something that suits it, but just to see what this is affecting, I'm going to render it how it is, so it'll look pink. Oh, hang on, did I take RGB to intensity? Sorry, I've got a bit of a blocked nose for today. I should not really have started recording, but I did, because there's a lot to cover, and I need to sort of get the series up quickly. So okay, that's not looking too bad. I might be affecting a bit much, so let's just decrease the brightness even further. like that. And let's just see how that's looking. Okay, so that's looking better. The places where it is green are sorry, the places where it's looking pink are the areas it's going to affect. What we're going to do is just make that brown, like a brown colour like that. And okay, and we're going to set the colour to a 0.4. And what that would do is just make the leaves look a bit more, you know, like something's eaten them or whatever, or I don't know, you know, like caterpillars or whatever. They're always climbing around eating leaves, even though I don't quite see what nutritional value they have, but slugs like them, so, or caterpillars or whatever. So you know, now you know you can't really see much of a difference, but well, you sort of can. But it just adds a little bit more to the scene, and you know, it just makes things look a bit nicer. And also with the leaf color, I might just lower the brightness and increase the contrast and the saturation, like that. Okay, that just makes them look a bit more, I don't know, just makes them look a bit more whatever. Just, you know, it just make them suit the scene a bit more, as in the sort of damp scene that we're working on. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's more of what I was looking for from the beginning. Maybe this shrub here might have a bit too many leaves. Just because, you know, it's a small shrub, but you know, we'll keep it in for now. So, in fact, no, let's get rid of it and replace it. So, yeah, that's looking fine for now. But as I say, this shrub here is not so good. So let's just delete it. Go to a new layer and add in a tree. And give it our preset that we made there, and increase the seed to something that's just, because I don't know where we left off, just set to 30, and then we can adjust it from there. Trying to find something that's not absolutely tiny. You know, if we just try and bring back this, oh right, yeah, let's not try and bring back that. Okay, that would do, I suppose. So, yeah, let's see, how big is it in comparison to that? Okay, in fact, yeah, that's not bad. So, what we will do now is go to the, change it to vector, and go to the, no, we want to change to auto, that's what we want, of course, it's already at auto. Go to branch growth, not branch growth, branch splitting, and change the levels up to 3. Go to the leaves, and show them, have the leaves show up. And now with the leaves selected, we can give it that material, so leaves, and with this, press Alt C, choose mesh, and give it, you know, the shrub trunk, and then join up the two objects, calling it shrub 4, because that's the one we got rid of. Okay, so now when we move it back to where it was, we just put it in that little gap where it was in, so now I'm going to have to move that around, okay? And also, because I recently discovered that when you join up objects, you're going to need to recalculate the normals, what we're going to do is just with each and every shrub, just select all the vertices, press Ctrl N, and come out of edit mode. And Blender's crashing. Goody. Close the program, load it back up again. Load Blender back up, press Ctrl Alt O, and then you can load up your rainforest, whatever you're calling it. Okay, so maybe calculating the normals is not a good idea, and I can see why. So it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so we are done, I suppose. Just checking. Okay, these plants, they look funny, but they can stay. And yeah, I'd say that we are now ready to get into the next part where we're going to be creating rocks. And that's, you know, we don't have to spend all this time modeling all these rocks. It's just really quite simple. So I will see you in that part. Goodbye. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.